I don't like being crooked. My screen was all cattywampus. How many of you know the word cattywampus? Yep, it was cattywampus. So today, come on in here. I better wait before I start talking. Get on in here. You can do it. I thought it was a hot pink sort of day. Hey, Evelyn. Cecilia. Christine. Y'all come on in here. Jody. Nicole. Kelly. Come on in. Yep. We're ready to do some talking. And I don't have on my watch today. I forgot it. I usually can look at see what time it is. It's noon on the East Coast. It's hurricane time in Florida. So folks, those of you who are in Florida in harm's way, it's time. If you haven't gotten out of there yet, then you need to get to high ground. I don't know why I need to turn my volume up because I think we're good. I think we're good. I don't want to have this argument every day because it's just takes me away from what we're talking about. So I don't know how to turn the volume up right now. Nope. I don't know what that did. I'm seeing if this helps. Because I've tried everything else. I've got another cord ordered. Hopefully that'll help. Okay, so everybody, the hurricane is coming to. I've warned everybody I know. My sister Susan is down in Opelika, Alabama, which is headed right for her. And just keep everybody in your prayers and let's. It's going to be tough. We might get 5 inches of rain here, so we'll see. We've already had almost an inch overnight. So it's Anti-procrastination Day. And yesterday, I told you to start making your list. And then we made some decluttering things we needed to get rid of. Declutter email, declutter one kitchen cabinet, and declutter some old cleaning products. So there you have it. Kitchen cabinet, email, and cleaning products. Now, we've got to come up with some more declutter stuff. We're in the kitchen this week. Let's think about things for a minute. I got to find some blank cards. Yep, there's a few. So, in the kitchen, yesterday I made a video for you. I don't know if you saw it. I made a video for you about how to do the hamburger meat. And the hamburger meat is a way to buy some food in bulk and freeze it and pre-cook it so that it saves you 15 minutes when you're cooking something not to have to brown hamburger meat first, like for spaghetti sauces and tacos, and you just add some seasoning to it and get it ready to go. Now I did 6 pounds of hamburger meat yesterday. 6 pounds of hamburger meat, 2 cups of water, and 3 onions. And I put the crock pot, put it all in the crock pot, stirred it together, put it on high, and it cooked for about 3.5 hours. I turned it off, let it cool, and then I drained the hamburger meat so that I'm not got all that liquid in it and fat in it. Not that I'm afraid of fat. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind fat. But getting it out of there, it makes it doesn't rinse the fat off. It's just still on there, but it doesn't have as much. And it was a cute little video. I just did it with pictures, and it showed you how to do it. And then I took 2 cups of hamburger meat and a can of cream of golden mushroom soup and a 8-ounce bar of cream cheese, and just put it on warm for about an hour in my crock pot before dinner. And I cooked some noodles and served it over noodles and sprinkled it with Parmesan cheese, and it's a quick, easy meal. It is a quick, easy meal. So, folks, and I put 5 packages, so that's enough hamburger meat for spaghetti. It's enough hamburger meat for tacos. It's enough hamburger meat for a casserole. Just think of what you can do with all this hamburger meat. One time, I think I'll pull that essay I did one time on all the things you can do with hamburger meat. And I did another essay on all the things you could do with potatoes, how to cook different types of potatoes. So, I mean, you can even take this hamburger meat and turn it into like a hamburger soup. And it's Wednesday, so let's clean out our refrigerators. That's the main thing. Let's declutter our refrigerators today. Declutter refrigerator. Now, when you declutter your refrigerator, a lot of things, like little things of condiments and stuff you have little bits of in a jar of barbecue sauce or teriyaki sauce or any little amounts like that, you can throw in your crock pot with some chicken thighs or some chicken breast, and you can make a great surprise chicken. You never know how it's going to turn out. I have done everything from a jerk sauce chicken to a carbonara type sauce the other day. So I took all these little packages of Zaxby's stuff. I don't know. I think Justin brought some Zaxby's here one time, and he didn't eat the sauce. So I had Zaxby's. I had blue cheese dressing. I had all kinds of stuff, and a little bit of horseradish sauce that I had in the bottom of a jar. Put a little bit of touch of water with it. Put some chicken breast in there or some chicken thighs, and bam, you got dinner. And you can throw in some broccoli, and wow, you got a nice meal. Surprise chicken. Surprise chicken. Anyway, so let's clean out our refrigerators today. And I want you to let's look in our pantry, and let's see what we've got in our pantry and declutter our pantry, because I want you ready to cook. Declutter pantry. Now, if you don't have a pantry, you can turn a linen closet into a pantry. Declutter pantry, and then I want you to look in your freezer, and let's get some stuff out of that freezer, because let's get it into the refrigerator and cook it. If it's getting close on the age, and my sister Patty found a great link last night on how long you can keep things in the freezer. And it was from the Farmer's Almanac, I believe it was. Maybe she'll post that link up. But let's declutter our freezers, but let's declutter it by using the things that are in there. Let's get them, let's make something out of those things, whether it's a big pot of soup. Wednesday's a great day to make a big pot of soup. It's feeling like soup weather. We're going to get down in the 40s this weekend, so I'm excited for fall. Fall is an amazing time of year. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, I'm back. I turned it up as loud as it would go, and it's hitting on red dots all the time. It's probably going to blow your ears out. So let's declutter our freezers, but let's take inventory of what's in there. Declutter our freezers. So then we're going to play a game. You're You're going to like this game. I want you to take some little pieces of paper, Post-it notes maybe, and everything that's in your freezer, let's put it on a Post-it note. Let's write each one separately. And let's start building some menus out of it. So it's like Deal-A-Meal cards. Remember Richard Simmons and the Deal-A-Meal? Let's take what's in our pantry and what's in our freezer, and let's start building some menus out of it. This could be fun, but you got to take inventory right quick. And it's real easy to do. Just go in there and organize your freezer, and let's start writing this stuff down. Get it on some little cards, and let's start picking and choosing and putting things together. Because out of sight, out of mind. But if we've got a list and these cards in front of us, then you're good to go. And you can have a stack of cards that are for the veggies and a stack of cards for the meats, and then start putting them together. Okay. I've got the volume as loud as it can go. I've got the microphone pretty much close to my mouth. I don't know what else to do with it. I don't have a clue. Okay, keep my freezer contents listed on a dry erase board. That's a good idea. But sometimes you just need to open it up because stuff gets put in your freezer. Let's take inventory and let's build us some cards on what's on your inventory, and let's cook it up. You got it? Let's just cook it up. Robert loves to do inventory. I may get him to do an inventory of what's in the freezer. And we start, because November is our month to cook and save money by cooking every day. So look and see how much rice you have, how many beans you have. I think I'll put on a pot of beans too. That might be a good thing to have, because if you make a pot of pinto beans, do you know what you can do with those pinto beans? Number one, you can have pinto beans and cornbread and some ham, and you got a great meal. Second thing you can do with them, you can make refried beans out of them. You can put them in the food processor and mash them all up. Put them in a casserole dish with some cheese on top of it. Yum! That's refried beans. And it doesn't have all that fat in it. And then you can take those beans and you can use them as a layer in a casserole with your hamburger meat, the refried beans, some salsa, and some cheese, and yum! Or you can make some burritos and roll it up and put some sauce over it and put it in the oven. It's endless what you can do with refried beans and hamburger meat. But you got to know you got it. So let's make an inventory of our freezers. This is going to help you be able to save money and not go into debt during Christmas. Do you hear me? We'll save money and not go into debt, because we're going to cook out of our freezer. So I want you all to gather up what's in your freezer and write it down and put it on a separate little card, and let's start building some menus. You put a little clip on it and mark it Monday. Put a little clip on it, mark it Tuesday. Write it on your calendar. We have a calendar that's big enough to write your menu plans on. They are just the right size to write the menus on. So start doing it. You're going to save money if you do this. It's going to help you in the long run to save money. So go make an inventory of your freezer and your pantry. And while you're doing this, you check to see what you're running low of. Do you need flour? Do you need oats? Look and see what you need. I don't know what somebody's talking about right there. I don't think she meant it that way. I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about. I can't keep up with it. How did you know I need to clean out my freezer and pantry? Because I do. And if I do, you do. So let's clean out our freezers and our pantries. Let's make a list of everything that's in there. And let's start building our menu plans with cards. Get some 3x5 cards. Cut them in half, and you can get some colored ones and make the meats in red and the veggies in green and start putting them together. And you can use white cards for starchy things. So you can add a potato or a rice to something. See, it could be easy. Okay, folks, let me get off of here. We've done 15 minutes worth. You've got your marching orders. It's Anti-Procrastination Day. Let's do this thing. Let's do it, and you can save a whole lot of money. We have people all over this chat that are telling you how much money you can save if you will just menu plan. Menu plan. Keep it going. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow. And I'm going to ask you tomorrow about your list.